2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, NBA fans. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors going up against the Lakers in Los Angeles. The Lakers with some momentum in their favor. The architects of this team could not be happier with this start. Seems like they pushed all the right buttons during the offseason. They've done a great job with player development, and so far, they're reaping the rewards. Well, the Warriors have been the league's most terrifying team the last 3 years. But with key pieces leaving town, where does that leave them, Jet?
Well, the strong will survive, Ernie. No longer unbeatable, but still scary. Any team with Steph Curry and a little help is going to be competitive.
You know, the Warriors' kind of success is going to breed a lot of haters, but I would have been interested to see how far they go if they kept everyone together.
Have you ever been a hater?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yep.
I don't see you as
What you ever hate about?
You.
You hated on me?
Hate you now.
Wow.
Thanks for your honesty. That's what we're all about here. Here's Kevin Harlan.
But I love you, too.
It ain't hated if you're honest.
The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Welcome to 2K Sport and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition. GA, it's all yours.
Even though Che's been in the league a short time, guys, he's been in the spotlight for quite a while. No surprise that the shoe companies have taken notice. They're looking to capitalize on his notoriety. Thus, he lands the big-time endorsement deal. I suppose any press is good press. Guys?
Thank you, David. I think we all knew a shoe deal would be coming his way at some point.
Well, it's the benefit of being a star in college for 4 years. You've established yourself as a household name, and Che's people are leveraging that.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. McKinney and Green at the 3 and the 4. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 down low. And for Los Angeles, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover from...
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Where you start in the standings could be very different, Clark, from where you finish. As a team, what do you do to continue to improve as the season goes on?
I think it's a combination of little things and guys getting more familiar and more accepting of their role. But I think it's always attention to detail, Kevin. That's really where teams make the most improvement, not forgetting the little things on a daily basis, the habits that produce winning over time.
Here's McKinney following the basket by Anthony Davis. Pass to Thompson. Puts it up. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. Great tee that time from Green.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Feeds it to Davis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Now, here's Thompson. He had 19 points in the win against Utah. Here's Rondo. They get it back, goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Curry. He's coming off a 40-point game against Utah.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Back to Cauley-Stein. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Thompson puts up a deep three, misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And the wide open shot from Green misses the three.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Trying to get open is Davis. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Rondo. 14 points from him the last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Curry against Rondo. Puts it up from 15. Great D that time from Rondo.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. They get a hand on it. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here to the paint. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
A moment here to see the numbers for Stephen Curry. First in scoring, and he's among the most consistent free throw shooters in the league, presently ranked 3rd by percentage.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Here's Green, and Thompson sends it back. Now the Warriors moving it up. Shot from the top of the key. Green, no luck. The Lakers in the lead. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
And the Warriors with possession here after LeBron James's miss. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher. A Sacramento King for his first 4 seasons, Willie Cauley-Stein was ready for a fresh start. They allowed him to leave, and he got his wish in Golden State. The athletic rim runner, a nice pickup for the Dubs.
Now here's LeBron. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Phoenix. That's tipped. Here's McKinney, covered by LeBron. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Robinson's checked in for Alfonso McKinney. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Now here's Rondo, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Pushing it up. Here's Thompson. Chalk up 2 there.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Lakers trailed by 5. And they get it. Rondo kicks to James. James against Robinson. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Pass to Davis. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson for 3. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 11 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Rondo kicks to James. Left side, Davis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Thompson outside, back to Curry. The pass to Cauley-Stein. Shot clock at 5. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target with his 3. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. They trail by 6. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Got plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Could make for some fairly high drama.
So it's the Lakers now, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6. Warriors leading by 4. Right side Curry. Over Rondo. And the Warriors miss again. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. James with a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Cauley-Stein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Curry's shot is good.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, inside to end the cold streak, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. Alec Burks is out there with Thompson. And it's McKinney in at the small forward.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Burks finds Thompson. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Davis.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Here's McKinney. James covering. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson from long range. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Pass to Davis. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Now, here's Burks. D right on him. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Out to Thompson. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
James wide open. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Over the years, his catch-and-shoot jumper has gotten so much better. You can tell LeBron's really worked on that part of his game.
Here's McKinney. 11-point game his last outing. Works for three. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Outside Davis. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Open shot. Thompson. Cauley stop. He can't get that one to fall. Lakers trail by 13. Down low. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Green. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein lived up to his draft spot of being number 6 Greg overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
Green, the pass to McKinney. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Thompson. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And another basket for Golden State.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Inside. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Burks against Rondo. Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
LeBron up top, guarded by Green. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. On the wing, Thompson, guarded by Green. Burks. That shot off. And the Lakers going the other way now. James right side. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Thompson outside. Up and in on the layup. Thompson's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Yeah, once Thompson gets going, he is almost impossible to slow down. We're seeing that tonight. Their entire offense is revolving around him, and boy, is he coming through. Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's McKinney, and Davis sends it back.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
The Lakers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Here's Curry. Not going to go that time.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And so it's the...
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with... Some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Omari Spellman comes in for Draymond Green. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Alfonso McKinney. Caldwell Pope out there with Murray. Then there's Howard. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here's Curry with the three. Rebounded by Howard.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
As you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
It's Curry with the drive. Count it. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Lakers.
In the corner, Murray with it. Caldwell Pope outside. At the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Warriors leading by 4. Thompson from long range. And the rebound goes to Howard.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
From 8, Warriors with the rebound. Outside, Robinson. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Lakers. Green, he's checked in for Murray. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. This is it to Curry. To the inside. Here's Spellman. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Spellman's got his third basket of the night. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run. Now the pass to Kuzma. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Count that one. Howard's got 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
John Rondo's checked in for Alex Caruso. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. The Lakers second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Here's Thompson. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Green. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injury.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Drills it from outside. And that's now 19 points for Steph Curry.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Unloads from 13. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kuzma.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
That one falls. 21 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Robinson. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Rondo. Curry with the defensive effort.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's...
He got it! He got it!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Then it's Robinson, and it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the paint. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance.
3-1.
Here's Green, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. LeBron outside, 3-pointer, gets it to go from beyond the arc. James has got 7 points for the quarter.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Here's McKinney, pass to Thompson. Green with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Thompson looking for an opening. He dishes it to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the 3-point line this half.
To the middle, stolen by Thompson. Down low, here's Cauley Stein, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis.
Cauley Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make him count.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And he banks in the layup. 26 points for him.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Rondo against Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Three-point range. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
It's stolen by Rondo. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. James has a two-pointer. Again, Los Angeles. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're leading by 10. 1:36 left in the fourth. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Keller, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And so long.
Come on, not today. I'm tired.
Sorry, you got to do some media.
Can I skip?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson. We got Shaq here. We got Kenny here. With this one in the books, we've got a special postgame guest joining us.
Hey, what's up? It's Shaq. Listen, you've been on one the last few games. Wow. What do you think you have to do to sustain this level of production?
To sustain, I'm just going to have to stay in the same rhythm, game to game. Not overthink things too much, get points within the construction of the offense. We also have great locker room atmosphere, everyone rooting for each other. But at the same time, we keep each other grounded, keep each other humble, man. And when you do that, I think all things are good to come.
You have a lot of poise, young man. Congratulations.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Jet, for the Diesel, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew. The entire 2K Sports crew. That's everyone. Ernie Johnson. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, so how do you think that one went?
Give it a solid B-.
B-? Oh, come on, man. He was great. He had some really interesting insights.
It wasn't his fault. You gotta up the spice level of your questions, bro. Where's the heat?
Okay, I'm gonna work on that one. And thanks for your honest feedback.
Crank up the heat, baby!
All right, just for see who wants a few shots of that injury.
Hey, Jay.
What's up, Don?
Good to see you.
You too, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Che, good to see you, buddy.
You got an interview later, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right, so this one.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.
New game, new plays, but I'm still the same MC. This is the 2K MC, and I'll be bringing your best plays in NBA 2K20 every single week. But right now, we're looking at your best highlights from the NBA 2K20 demo. Let's get to it. First up, it's Crazy Girl 84. On the break with the hop step and rises for the vicious poster, making the defense pay by using that takeover the right way. Skills to get done is up. Up by 3, under a minute to go, and puts...
And the Kings preparing for this road contest as they get off the bus. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, I spoke with Che about the history he has with Coach Ames. They're falling out at Bay City over an injury to a promising freshman, having to deal with each other in Summer League, during which time Che said they talked it out and they came to an understanding. And I quote, "The past is the past." Guys,
David, fantastic report. Thank you. Greg, you wonder if that conversation has actually made these two tighter, or if it's just kind of a Band-Aid over the existing wound.
And, you know, I've gotten the sense things weren't completely ironed out during Summer League, but by the end of it, both guys were on the same page.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Heald and Vaughn are the 2 and the 3. Bagley and Dedmon playing together in the front court. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's...
We're in the playoff hunt right up until the very last month of the season and ultimately came up short. But those guys will be hungry to want some postseason play this year.
And the Kings making a change here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Bialica comes in for Marvin Bagley. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Bogdanovich looking around. Six to shoot. Wants to get it to Bialica and does.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
And Brent, as you mentioned, the Kings came up short last year, but you have to think the playoffs are in their future.
Thinking about the playoffs would be nice. They did make a coaching change as Luke Walton is taking over for Dave Yeager, and changing coaches can sometimes disrupt development. Will they continue to play at the same pace that they played at last year? They were phenomenal in the open floor.
Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Ariza.
#1 pick overall in the draft, coming out of Kentucky, and it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution. Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
Farrell passes to Bialica. That's basket #2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Dishes to Davis. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And Brent, you look at the different ways that Davis can affect the game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his skill level. There's a lot of talk about how much he's grown as a shooter and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the skill that I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, that's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
Murray dishes to Green. Pass to Murray. Outside Green. Lakers passing it around. Puts it up from 7. Nice jump shot. Good. And that'll tie this game up.
Danny Green is such a fantastic system player, and this is a pretty fantastic system, so it's working out well.
Farrell kicks to Fox. And the pass to Ariza. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. 9th in field goal percentage, 12th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Passes it to Green. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Fox looking it over. Over to the left wing. Shot by Bialica and nobody around. Again, the miss by the King. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Brett, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course, last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Giles. Here's Farrell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Will it go? And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The Elitza misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Cousins. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's a small part of what makes Boogie Cousins so dangerous. He can step to the mid-range and still be effective.
Farrell passes to Holmes. Knocks it loose. And it's Ariza in the corner. Again, the miss by the King.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific. Some changes here for the Kings. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Harry Giles. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Hield, and it's Fox in for Yogi Ferrell. On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. The Elitza is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. Lakers leading by 19 points. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 5.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. To the inside, the 10-footer. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, that speaks to AD and just how smart he is. Really good at keeping his guys involved.
Fox finds Holmes. Pass to Ariza. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And Sacramento seems like a great fit for Luke Walton. Team's approach on offense really matches his own. Should never be a shortage of scoring for the Kings.
You wonder how it is that Luke Walton did his studying coming into this season with how much success last year Dave Yeager had in getting these guys to push the ball up the floor. Luke Walton believes that anyone can rebound and bring it up, and they have the kind of guys who can do that on this roster.
That free throw missing.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Lakers leading by 18. Can't hit from in close.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And Rondo sends it back.
An average shot blocker, the key for Rondo is to know when to leap up for those rejections. That time using length.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Making a change here. Green's checked in. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Fox.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The Kings trail by 18. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Fox. Shoots. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Good. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
And the rejection by Holmes. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. On the inbound, gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Fox. Passes it to Holmes. Kicks it out to Ariza. The Lakers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings.
So shifty. Fox gets in there anytime he wants to.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to. Substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Barnes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with LeBron James. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The dish to McGee. The second chance effort, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And he makes the first. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like when you cover a lot of football where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns.
Yes.
I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision-making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Fox passes to Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
James outside. Inside. Banked in off the glass. He's got 15.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Fox. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. James right side. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Fox in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Well, maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Kuzma outside. Fox against Caldwell-Pope. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Shooting for Los Angeles, number 36.
The first free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 17-point game. Kicks to Dedmon. Pass to Bielitsa. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Kuzma against Ariza. Misses. 4th time against 7 makes in this game. The Kings trail by 15. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by James. And Fox gets it to go.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
To the inside. And stolen by Dedmon. And here comes Ariza. Leading the fast break. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
All about sharp execution there. Ariza knew ahead of time he was going to get to that shot.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. The offensive rebound. The shot's good from McGee. And the Lakers lead by 13.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Fox finds Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bielitsa's got 13.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the paint. Out to Kuzma. Fires for 3. Good on the triple. He's got 8.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Dedmon in at the 5, home in the paint. That shot no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Down low, and Dedmon throws it down.
The athleticism Dedmon's bringing right now on offense is paying some dividends, gliding through the air that time.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. Then on Tuesday, it'll be the Phoenix Suns coming into town.
And looking at that Nets matchup, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
Dedmon using his length that time on the offensive end.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one drops. And the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in. No good on the second free throw. You know, Brent, he's bounced around, but late bloomer Dwayne Dedmon making impressive strides in his game.
Yeah, you think about going from a 10-day contract to having a ton of starts as a center. This guy is very skilled, Dedmon, and the ability to go out and shoot the basketball, I think, has raised the most eyebrows about what he can do for your team offensively. And man, can that guy shoot a turnaround jumper or what? Almost an impossible shot to defend.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Rondo. There's the triple. And the Lakers with another miss. The Kings trail by 9. Fox passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, Bagley punishing the defense that time.
To the middle. Howard, good. Howard's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Rondo against Fox. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Dedmon. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard patrolling the paint still makes you think about your shot attempts. Easily leaping up to throw that one away.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
And it goes down 2 points.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Now Barnes. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. They grab their own miss. Bagley, and that one is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming.
So it's the Lakers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
And here is Hield. Pulls up. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Davis puts it in.
And just such great work from the athletic big man. Anthony Davis is so devastating on offense.
Hield finds Bjelica. Now Barnes. Back to Bjelica. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
They're trailing, but they are really battling, working the ball down low, getting good looks in the paint. The inside game much improved from where it was in the first half.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Barnes.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
And the Lakers call time here. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Lakers leading by 9. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
No good from LeBron.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Bogdanovich wide open, and the 3 ball is good.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
That shot, no good. James with some nice D.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Barnes with it. Over Rondo. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Barnes.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Now here's Barnes. Inside. Bagley against Rondo. 5 on the clock, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Another 3 for Sacramento.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
And the Lakers call time here. They're ahead by 8. 1:51 left to play here in the 4th. We've got 1:48 left here in the 4th quarter. Sacramento grabs the miss. Dedmon's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Bagley, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's good. Could be dominating the glass right now. Has all the tools to get in there and rebound.
Here's James. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter of this one. It's stolen by Bagley. James against Bogdanovich. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Corey Joseph's checked in for the Kings. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Farrell's checked in for Joseph. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
He'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
LA's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Dishes it to Davis. Dedmon with the block.
Well, some more of the reach effect of Dedmon, the way he times that one. Impressive shot blocking ability.
Here's Barnes. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. And the Kings making a change here. Ayalit's is checked in. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a three-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-point.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 3. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit. Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called by the Kings. They trail by 5. 16 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
$16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Barnes. And Bielitsa kicks to Dedmon. The pass to Farrell. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the Lakers take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Company here.
Which makes us all winners, Hank.
Yeah, look, they're playing well, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves.